Hello guys, welcome back to my channel where crypto is made simple. In today's video, I'm going to give a little update on previous charts we were looking at, and I'm also going to share with you few charts that might tell what's coming next for Bitcoin and the market in general. Stay tuned. And we're going to start on the monthly time frame. As usual, we always look at the big picture, and what we have over here is our snap RSI. I've shown this indicator previously, and we spoke about RSI crossing above the red line. That's when the bull run will start. Whenever we cross the red line, 2015, also in 2019, and currently in 2023, we're getting close and close to have a breakout. We'll keep watching how it plays out by the end of February towards March next month. Another thing we have over here is the stochastic RSI on the monthly. Like I said previously, you can only consider being in a bull run only when we cross above the 20 level. You can see over here the blue line, the fast line, has crossed over the 20, but the slow line, the orange line, is still below the 20, and it's not official until both cross above the 20. We'll watch and see how it plays out in 6 days. That's when we're going to have our next monthly close. Hopefully we'll give an update. We'll now jump into smaller time frame, see what's brewing in the market to have a closer look. We're now on the weekly time frame. As we discussed earlier, we were expecting a rally to the red line, the 200-week moving average, to have it as a resistance together with the death cross. As said, we were expecting a death cross on February 6th, and you can see over here Bitcoin just came right to the red line and spoke about this target roughly around 24-25k, and we said it's going to be met with resistance because everything is based on support and resistance. What used to be support for a lot of years has now turned into resistance, and you can see over here we came right to 25k, touched 25k, and price fell back down recently, creating a wick over here. Those are selling pressure because we were met with resistance. Also over here back in August, here used to be support, so on and so forth. We'll also jump into smaller time frames to have an idea what's next, and usually when we are met with resistance we should expect a pullback, just like we discussed in previous video regarding crypto volatility. We also discussed about this fractal pattern, the 20 and the 100 week moving average on the crosses. This chart says that a pullback or a move back down to our base is a possibility. Bitcoin can test back its base. Let's jump into the next chart. What we have also over here is an indicator called CM Super Guppy, and this is a wonderful indicator. It also shows the same analysis we've been talking about, and we're comparing 2015 with current cycle. You can see over here after our bear market to the bottom, we had a move 0.1 where the channel flipped to red and orange, our first rally. Also over here happened in 2022, move for move, we had our 0.2 back down to the low, the color changed to orange. From 0.2 to 0.3 is we had this 0.2 to 0.4 is when we had this color change back to white. You can see over here move 3 to move 4 when we switched back to white, and the moving averages cross back up to 0.4 to the top of the channel. Also over here from move 2 to move 4 when we had our change back to white color up 0.4 to the red channel. Also move 4 came in right to previous resistance. You can see the white line over here, support, 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 a wick, resistance, resistance. Move 4 came in right exactly to our previous resistance. Also in 2023 move 4 came in right to previous resistance, support over here with this wick, our first resistance in August, and currently move 4 right to previous resistance. You can see move for move, pound for pound, same fractal pattern happening. And this is another chart I've never shown you before. This indicator is called the Gaussian channel. We're on the 2-day. We're also trying to show another fractal pattern, the same fractal pattern happening but through a different lens. You can see over here back in 2015 we had our move 0.1 to previous resistance, 0.1 over here, a move back to previous resistance to the red Gaussian channel, 0.2 back down, 0.2 was a correction. Also over here back down, a correction. And the thing I want to show over here is move 3. After we came back to test our previous resistance, the channel flipped green momentarily, and what you can realize, we peaked at point 3 right when the Gaussian channel flipped to green. We had a little pullback, a retest, and a fall down. Also over here, 2023, move 1 back to our previous resistance, move 2 back to the low, and currently the Gaussian channel just flipped green right on point 3. Could this also be the peak of this mini rally, just like same over here? Yes, it's a possibility, especially with the confluence of the bearish divergence we spoke about in previous video. We'll also jump into that. Same fractal patterns happening. And what happened over here in 2015 after our point 3? This downfall spent roughly, we're just taking an average, it spent a month to retest back its base. So if this also plays out the same thing like 2015 from our peak, from when the Gaussian channel flipped green, if we give it a month, roughly a month, this gets us to March 2023, which is next month, which also gives confluence to what I discussed about in previous video regarding when the bear market will be over. We were speculating for the bear market to be over by Q3 of 2023. We'll watch and see how it plays out. So back to our bearish divergence on the daily chart. We spoke about it in our previous video, and we said it can take days, 2 weeks for it to play out. So far we've been roughly 36 days, 38 days, a month plus, and we're seeing some early signs of rejection. Also over here on the RSI, price action making high, higher high, and the indicator making a high and a lower high. It seems like the bearish divergence could be playing out in the next couple of days. We'll keep an eye on the charts and see how it goes. And we also spoke about the RSI being way above the 80 level, which is overbought. Also the stochastic RSI pointing back down. The only way this bearish divergence could be nulled or void is for the RSI to move back above the 85 level, back to 85 or above. That's where the bearish divergence will be voided. If that happens, which I doubt so, we can start looking at breaking above 25 level and making another higher highs, also breaking the 200-week moving average we showed previously. If you like what I'm sharing with you guys, don't forget to like, share my videos with any crypto lover, and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified whenever I post a video. Because in this channel we do everything differently. We always go against the herd. When everybody is going left, we go right. We just look on the facts in the chart.